Hey, I want to talk to you today about emotions and how they relate to pain in your body and painful emotions, and why you're having trouble letting go of those painful emotions. Now, if you've done any work with me here on YouTube in any of these videos for pain, you know that what we're working with is the emotions that are underneath that physical manifestation that you've got going on. It doesn't matter whether it's back pain or shoulder pain, uh, even things like acne or vertigo, all have emotions stuck underneath them. And my job is to help you release some of those really difficult emotions, because a lot of times you've tried to do it yourself. Let's just use anger as an example, because anger is underneath a lot of physical pain. And it may be from one thing, or it may have been from a number of things. And in all likelihood, it probably started as a pattern for you in childhood. It's been with you a while, and you've added to it as you got older, because your brain has created a big neural pathway for that. You've got a superhighway for anger going on in your brain. It has to do with that. Now, in my videos for anger, and in the videos where anger is the underlying thing, you'll see me do what I do with private clients, only in a small way. I'm going to provide you with a perspective shift that provides you with the context to make it easy for you to let go of that anger. Perspective shift to give you the context to make it easy to let it go. Because if you've been angry for a long time, and you're probably angry over some really valid things, you were probably right to be angry. But if all you're doing is tapping and saying, I'm really angry, I can't let it go, I'm really angry, I'm really angry, I'm really angry, you know from experience that that's not going to work. It's your anger level might go down a little bit, but it's going to bounce right back up. And it isn't going to have any effect on your physical pain levels. It just doesn't. This is part of why I'm so successful at this. You've got to understand how the brain works and how the mind works and how to help ease it into that. So the perspective shift for anger is that it's just like you drinking poison and hoping it's going to make that other person croak, and that it doesn't work that way. Anger only hurts you, the person who's holding on to it. And that's a small thing, a small shift, and it makes it easy for you to drop that anger level. It's like, okay, yeah, I didn't really mean to hurt myself, and you let it go. And when you do that, you're going to see your pain level drop, sometimes dramatically. Depends on what it is. Now, when people come to me to work privately, we're doing a lot of that. We're making some big shifts for you. And it's very personal work, because you know you've got stuff, a lot of it from childhood. But I give you the perspective to shift so that you have proper context to let it go. And because what we're actually doing with that, when we make those kind of shifts, and that's just a small piece of what we do, we're creating a new neural pathway in your brain. You already had, let's just say anger, a big superhighway running through your brain for anger. It was in common use. A lot of things triggered anger in you, and you had that, and it was really well traveled. We create a new pathway for you that feels better, that's something that isn't loaded with cortisol, that fight or flight thing, that angry thing. We create a new pathway. And it takes a minimum of 3 weeks, according to science, according to research, to form that pathway and make it permanent. So what you've got to do is the work in my private program, which is all designed to create neuroplasticity, to make that new pathway that we created for you permanent. We're going to create more than one of them. And to relax your brain and build brain strength. It's like strength training for your brain. It's kind of an interesting analogy, but it has to do with a relaxed brain state, not a tight brain state. Can't talk today. Not tight. When people come in, they're tight. Nothing can get in, nothing can get out, nothing's being released, and everything in the program is designed to cause a relaxed brain state. That's where big change happens. That's where you get to feel better dramatically and quickly, both emotionally, mentally, physically, in all aspects. That's how it happens. That's how it works. That's one of the pieces. So if this is for you, you're probably seeing this right now. I would love to talk to you about working privately. And I'm going to put the link right below this video. Just look below it, click show more, and you'll see it. I look forward to seeing you soon.